Hi, I'm Jeff, and today I'm going to walk you through installing the SVE cold air intake on your 96 to 04 Mustang GT. Now this intake is a great way to add a couple extra horsepower and increase your fuel economy. Now to show you how easy this install is, let's move back to the car. To begin the installation process, the first thing we want to do is get that old intake off the car. Start by removing the clamp that holds the intake to the throttle body. Next up, disconnect the two hoses that are connected to the intake, followed by removing the mass air meter. Lastly, remove the bolt that holds the air box to the fender. Now you can pull up and remove your intake. Now the air box does have two grommets on it. They may cause you a little bit of problem, just a note. Just like that, we've got the factory intake off the car. Now I'm going to show you how to assemble the SVE intake. Before assembling that new SVE intake, you do have to disassemble the old intake and take a few components off of it. To remove the air box, it's held on by four 10mm screws. With the air box removed, you do now need to remove the three grommets off of it. Keep these because you will need to reuse these later. Next, remove the mass air meter by loosening the clamp on the intake pipe. Simply pull the mass air meter loose and you're done. Next up, take your SVE intake pipe and install the mass air meter to it. There's a gasket included in the kit, which you will need to use. Take one of the supplied bolts to help hold it in place and simply align it to the pipe. Take one of the nuts, hand tighten it on there to help hold everything in place. Repeat this process all the way around and then you can actually tighten them down with a wrench. Next up, now is a really good time to go ahead and install the rubber boots. Take the clamp, make sure you put this on first on the straight end. Take the flared rubber boot and install it like so. Take the other rubber boot, install it on the curved piece of the intake pipe, and you're ready to go ahead and move on back here to install these parts on the car. Now the first thing you want to do is install the heat shield. Take the rubber grommets you took off the factory air box and put them back into the factory location. With the grommets in place, you can now take the heat shield and firmly press it down onto the grommets. Take the other grommet that you took off the air box and insert it onto the heat shield. You can just hand tighten this screw on for now so that you actually have some room for adjustments later. The next step is take the SVE intake pipe that has a mass air meter on it, work it into the actual heat shield. Be patient, it may take a little bit of work. With that pipe in place, take the upper elbow and you can actually install this now. Start at the throttle body, come back down here to the lower piece of the pipe and work the mass air meter into the rubber boot. You can go ahead and align your clamps now that the intake pipe is all assembled. With that in place, it's now time to go ahead and attach the hoses and the mass air meter. Now use the supplied silicone hose to attach the PCV line back onto the intake. With that firmly in place, you can now move on and reattach your mass air meter. A quick tech tip, later year model GTs actually feature the air intake temperature sensor built into the mass air meter. If you have one of these vehicles, you will need to plug the hole in the SVE intake. To do that, pick up a grommet at your local hardware store. The final step is to install the filter. To access the intake tube, you will need to reach underneath the fender. Depending upon your ride height, you might actually have to jack up your Mustang. Be sure to tighten the clamp down to avoid any kind of air leaks. With that done, you can get out there, enjoy that extra horsepower, and increase fuel economy. Thanks for checking out another video from LateModelRestoration.com.